Hello everyone, welcome to Toyeen Talks. Enjoy. Until I'll see you in my next video. Stay safe, stay blessed. I love you all. Bye.
Taking somebody to court, not locking people up. Not locking them up. You sue them if you think they have done anything wrong. And you know what? All of them are not coming out straight to come and fight anybody. They now raised one people, this particular guy called Paul Adama Bikilo Pere. They now raised the guy. He's the one fighting for them. He said he's a Christian Youth Association leader. This is the Olori Buruku. This is the guy. He said he's the one fighting for them. This is the guy that is arresting people on behalf of the pastor. And I will play a video now. When they were asking him, they said, do all these pastors know that you are doing this thing? He said, yes, they support what he is doing. It's a civil case, exactly. He said they are supporting what he is doing. The Christian Association, the Pentecostal Fellowship of Nigeria. In other words, it means they are the one funding him to be, because they cannot come with their full chest. If you know what you are doing the right thing. Come with your full chest. Then secondly, maybe you people say your God is powerful. Your God can do and undo. Your God can do all things. He's a miracle provider. He's a fighter. He's a this. He fought for the Israelites. He fought for this. He's a he break the wall of Jericho. Why can't you allow that your God to deal with people? You say your prayers work, right? Your prayers work. The only thing you need to do, hand over everyone talking about your God to your God. You people along the line, you have maligned every other religion. You have used other religion to build your empires. You have used Muslims to build your empire. You have used traditional worshippers to build your empire, speaking against them, spoiling their religion. None of them arrested you. None of them arrested you or fight you. So now, you are getting 1%, not even up to 1%. You are getting less than 1% of what you have given out over the decades. You can't handle it. This is why we are telling their members that all these people are business center. Because they know their business is being affected. People are waking up every day. People that used to be a worker, they will suddenly say, I don't want to be a worker. In fact, I don't want to go to church again. That is why they feel they have to do this. Now I'm going to play. They say they are going to arrest Abel Damina. Hello? Hello? So that is the idea they are using to arrest people. And let's listen to what he said. You will not tolerate disrespect from your pastors, from anybody insulting your pastors. Agama lizard. You will not tolerate anybody that's disrespecting your pastors. Your pastors have disrespected other religion. They have disrespected a lot of people. They have disrespected people's pain. When they are talking, they talk to people anyhow. They have come with threats. Who has arrested them? Agama. Uriye Buru. So this is what they are saying. They said Abel Damina is not above the law. He can be arrested if he did not say what, if what. So let us listen to why they say they can arrest Abel Damina. No, let me use the other phone so that we can hear very well. The body of Christ, the body of Christ, the body of Christ that you even fighting yourselves, contradicting yourself. The body that is divided into different kind of parts. Why are you fighting for your God? The same God that you say is powerful. Your God has suddenly become powerless. That you have to be the one to fight for him. and be using police to arrest people up and down. Abi, carry the boy to court. If you think he has done something bad, carry him to court. Simple as ABC.
This fight is being one-sided. For example, Ebe Damina, who is also a pastor, Ebe Damina, who is also a pastor, in the past, he made similar kind of comments concerning some of these fathers of faith. And then nothing was done. Should we be expecting that there's going to be a petition coming up soon against Ebe Damina, or is it that his case is a different thing?
Oh, thank you so much for that question. Well, the fact remains that the Concerned Christian Youth Forum, this is something that a group of youth came together and decided to stand up to fight. So, to be truly honest with you, anybody who have reason to maliciously denigrate the faith, my message to them is, do not continue this merchandise, because we are coming for you. If you continue, we will come for you. To those who have previously done a video on men of God, say things they are not supposed to say, it's just simple. Our advice to you is, this is a general fight. This is not a one-sided fight. So, if you continue, we will come for you. And the ones you have done before, we'll monitor it, look into it, where it is injurious or malicious. Something will be done about that. But we sincerely encourage each and every one of these people doing this thing to desist from it. Thank you.
Okay, so yeah. Okay. So these fight.
Christian youths that cannot ask for a better government, they are fighting people.
Forum are fighting. Is this something that let's say we have these bodies of Christianity in Nigeria, the Christian Association of Nigeria, the Pentecostal Fellowship of Nigeria, PFN. Is this something they are aware of? Is this something that the entire Christian community is aware of? That you are fighting this fight on their behalf, or is just something you and your group are doing on your own?
Thank you very much. I can tentatively say that they are aware of what we are doing. Okay. Thank you.
All right. Some people argue, that you should allow God fight for himself. Do you believe in that perspective? Instead of you fighting for God, let him fight for himself.
Thank you so very much. The fact remains that God will not do for you what you are supposed to do. For instance, God created this hand so that you can use the hand to eat. Now, if you put food on your table and you are looking at it from now till tomorrow, asking God to come and carry that food and put in your mouth, you might die of hunger. That is the truth. God created heavens and earth, and the same God asked the children of Israelites to fight for their freedom, to fight for their right. And so now, those out there who are saying that, why don't you allow God to fight? The Bible says we should do this, they should do that. That is upside turning of scripture. Upside turning of scripture. Now, I can categorically tell you that most of these people who are saying that allow God to fight, if these malicious publications and injurious falsehood is against them, they will even fight.
Adama, malicious. Which one is malicious among the things people are saying? The one that somebody said he drank tea with God. Is it the one that they said somebody drank tea with God and we question, how can you drink tea with God? Which one is malicious? The one that somebody said you will travel, you will not enter plane, you will just find yourself in another destination. Or the one that they said we should be praying for Nigeria for the past 40-something years. and we should be sowing seed for a better country.
And do things that is more despicable.
And we did. Until now, there is no changes. Which one is malicious in what people are saying? When you say something is malicious, that means you are lying against them. That means you bring story that is not true about them. Everything people are saying about them are things they throw on social media that people ask questions from. Abe Magboni.
Than even these particular fathers of faith we are talking about now. And so we will not, God has given us everything it takes. He has given us breath, He has given us health, He has given us resources to stand up and fight this fight. And so anybody saying that allow God to come and fight, well, God is fighting.
Adama, to show how powerful you are, you can fight. Come and pick people like us that are not in Nigeria. Show that your power that you can fight. Come and pick us here or come and fight us here. Buy tickets, go and collect visa, and come and meet us here to show that you are ready to fight the fight. Something that was imported. That is all you know how to do. Only religion is what you know how to do in that country. Go and carry Abel. Go and arrest him.
We are his hands and feet that is using to fight. Thank you.
So, your God does not have power to fight again. You see, saying, and then they make people talk. Your God does not have power to fight. Your God has become so powerless, you have to fight for him. Your God has become so powerless, you have to use police. Your God has become powerless, you have to even manipulate the system. Instead of going to court, you throw them straight inside jail. You lock them up for speaking. For speaking. Then what do you want people like the leaders of this country that they are dragging every day? What do you want them to do? They will have carried the whole people. They will have carried the whole world. They will have arrested the whole country. On the streets, you will see them inscribe things on the wall that they don't like this particular person and they write something about the person. How many of them have they arrested? Nigeria, my country. So you have the police, Nigerian police under your pockets now to do and undo, to arrest people anyhow. You see this demeanor that you people are saying you are looking at is matter. That you want to arrest him. Honestly, I would like you to arrest the guy. Somebody said, Auntie Ajuni, please, do you have a Bible there? Please, let's read 1 Corinthians 6, 1-8. We can check it here. Go and arrest Abel. I know these fights that they are fighting is because of what Abel is saying. But because they cannot arrest Abel directly, they now started this their group. All these ones you are bringing Baba Deboye into it. Baba Deboye, I'm very sure pé kò rán yín iṣẹ́. Tó bá dé rán yín iṣẹ́ jẹ́, á jẹ́ pé àgbàyà ni wọ́n. Because he himself is cursing people. Kò rán yín iṣẹ́. You bring Baba Deboye into it so that it can be sweet. So that people, his Adeboye's followers, can follow you. They can clap for you. The same way Mercy Chinwo, when she was fighting her manager, she added Natalie Ebasi. She added Jerry Eze to scatter everything. Can you see that you people are so... You are worse than a polygamous home. Where they scatter things and they use people's head to bang each other. Fight your fight. Who send you message? You are an Idoma man. You are the lawyer of Eneche. You arrested Abraham Daniels on behalf of Eneche. Let me go to that. 1 Corinthians what? Look, Lijoka. 1 Corinthians 6. Okay. So, 1 Corinthians 6 says, lawsuits among believers. If any of you has a dispute with another, do you dare to take it before the ungodly for judgment instead of before the Lord's people? Or do you not know that the Lord's people will judge the world? And if you are to judge the world, are you not competent to judge trivial cases? Do you not know that we will judge angels? How much more the things of life? Therefore, if you have disputes about such matters, do you ask for a ruling from those whose way of life is scorned in the church? I say this to you, shame. It is possible that there is nobody among you wise enough to judge a dispute between believers, but instead one brother takes another to court, and this in front of unbelievers. The very fact that you have lawsuits among you means you have been completely defeated already. Why not rather be wronged? Why not rather be cheated? Instead, you yourselves cheat and do wrong, and you do this to your brothers and sisters, and you want people to keep quiet. Shame on you. Big shame on you that you have to rely, despite all you say you have, all the power. Very big shame on you. Despite the fact that you say you stand by that Bible. Now they are asking you about the Bible. You say no, you cannot stand by the Bible. You have to do it by yourself. Big shame on you. Big shame. Very unforgiving human beings. Very wicked set of people. This is why some of us say we don't have to have anything to do with your religion anymore. And you cannot stop us from talking because we were a victim. We experienced it. We are talking out of our experience. And when we see videos outside, under the law of blogging, it is allowed to carry a video and analyze. It is allowed to carry any video you throw outside and ask questions. Go and continue to lock people up. What that guy has done is a civil case. Take him to court. Don't lock people up. Don't use the police on people. It's unfortunate that Nigerian police are disgracing themselves. They are disgracing themselves by allowing Nigerian pastors to be using them. You are just spoiling your name the more. You don't have a credible name already, and some scrupulous pastors are using you just because they have money to carry people and lock them up. To lock them up. Why are you fighting for your God? Why has your God become so powerless? Why suddenly the same God that you say can provide for people, the same God that you say can turn around situation, it has become a God you need to fight for? Why is that same God that you say he can make cripple to walk? The same God you say can make people blind to see. How has he become a powerless God that you have to fight for? Your God suddenly has a stroke, he cannot move to do anything. You are now taking people, go and carry Abel. Abel Damina, go and carry him. That will be the height of it. And to be so beautiful for you to do that. Already, most of you just come to social media to pretend. You don't like each other, all of you pastors. Because you are rivals to each other. You don't like each other. This one has crowd. That one has crowd more than you. You envy each other. It is the people that are following you that do not know you, and you people are businessmen. You are nothing but businessmen. Milking the poor, the rich and the poor, milking them and joining their money together. What does Abel Damina do that you say you want to arrest him? Abel Damina say, why are all the crutches you carry? Why are those crutches new crutches? The same color, the same type. How will everybody that is crippled be using the same crutches, color of crutches? Those are the questions he's asking. He said if anybody asks you to fast for 100 days, he said it will not change your life. Abel Damina is preaching the reality of life. He is preaching the truth. He was once there. I was watching one of his videos of recent. He said if any pastor asks you to sow any seed and you sow, he said it is a lie. How are they damaging pastor's image? Are they ronke? Abikilo Elinije? Are they fosoke? How are they destroying their image? Are they the ones that are saying pastor should be lying? Are they the ones that say pastor should be bringing out lamba? A pastor is bringing out lamba. Are we all going to be swallowing their lies? If they bring their lamb, let them keep it in the church. Why are they throwing it to the social media? If they don't want whatever they are saying to be scrutinized, you don't put it in public. You don't put it in public. You keep it in your church. What has Abel Damina done? If they feel Abel Damina is not a threat to them, they will not speak. The last time they call themselves Christian Association, they wrote an epistle concerning Abel Damina that is preaching heresy. If he's preaching heresy, is Deeper Life preaching the same thing as Catholic? Is Catholic preaching the same thing as Redeem? Is Redeem preaching the same thing as Sele? Abel Damina can decide to do his preaching in a different way. The same way Catholic is not preaching the same thing as Redeem. Deeper Life does not see Catholic as a Christian. They don't see them as Christian. If anybody is a knight, all those knights in Catholic, Redeem member consider them as a cultist. I was once a Redeem. I know how they present them to us. They are not considered Christian. So Abel Damina can decide to preach his own preaching in his own way. Why are you guys feeling threatened? You have used Muslims when you are preaching. You preach against Muslims. You will say an Afa. You went to preach. An Afa now accepted Jesus. An Afa now know that the Muslims are not the true God. You have used other people's religion to preach. You have preached against traditional worshippers. You have given them bad names. You have made the world to see them whereby nobody wants to have anything to do with traditional religion. So what have they done to you people? Less than just how many, one or 2 years that you are crying and using police up and down. The ones you have been doing over the years, nobody did anything to you. Everybody, because of you, they don't want to have anything to do with their tradition, with their family tradition. They stop having anything to do with it. And the same God you introduced to these people has not done anything, has not impacted their life. Everybody is still running helter-skelter. Everybody is still looking for money. Everybody is still struggling. People have gone through a lot. You say once you accept Jesus, no more sorrow, no more pain. Pain upon pain, sorrow upon sorrow, sadness upon sadness. Because that is the reality of life. So what have they done that you people are running helter-skelter? That you are now using police? Why are you using police? Why can't your God fight for you? You yourself as a body, you are not even a body. You are not, there is nothing called body. All of you are hustlers. All of you are businessmen. You say you arrest Abel Damina so that other people can fear, the younger ones. If you say you want to arrest Abel Damina, that means other people will not be able to talk again. They will be like, but I can bet you they not born you well. Agam and Lizard, they not born all of you well to arrest Abel Damina. Try it. Try it. We know how you are spoiling other people's religion. We know how you are spoiling other denominations. You Pentecostal especially. You spoil other denominations. Many of you are not even member of Christian Association of Nigeria. Pentecostal Fellowship of Nigeria is different. Christian Association of Nigeria is different. How are you guys one? You are not even united. Everything you told us in the past, at the end of the day, you will tell us these people are bad, this religion is bad, this denomination is bad. Today, all of you are whining and dining together. There was a time you were telling us white garment churches are occults. Today, you are whining and dining with the same white garment churches. Today, we see you whining and dining with them. And a lot of people in white garment churches left their church to come to your church. A lot of people in Sele, you made them see celestial churches as occult churches. Today, many people in Sele came to you. You made people to see Kerubo and Seraphu as occult church, Catholic, Anglican. You call them names. You make people see them as bad churches. So what have they said that you are fighting and crying up and down? Why? What have they said? that you say you want to arrest everybody. How many people you want to arrest? And despite everything, all these babalawo, all these traditional worshippers, you still go to them to visit them. You are still their customers.
Arrested and will be charged to court for his unprovoked, distasteful, and disrespectful insult directed at the revered Christian leader, Pastor E.A. Adeboye, on the social media.
Ori eburu idoma. Ori eburu. Agama lizard. Ori eburu. Oloshi. How much them pay you? You know they pay the policeman that is saying no activism is clinical. You are supposed to be arrested too. Christian activist. Young concerned Christian association. You are concerned, you are more concerned about what does not put food on people's table other than your pastor's table. You are more concerned. You are working for your pockets, Adama Lizard. You are working for your pockets. You are only working for your pockets. You are not working for no Christian association. They will settle you. Once they settle you, finish. They are using you to shut people up. You go work tire. Agama Lizard. The Christian leaders. You cannot speak to the Christian leaders that are lying. You cannot speak to the Christian leaders that are collecting offering and tithes and using it for other means. The offering and tithe, according to the Bible, is it not supposed to be for everybody? For the needies in the church. You are not speaking about that. You are not speaking about their fake healing they say they are doing. You are not speaking about that. You say they are speaking against fathers of faith. Are they the fathers of faith? Are they the one that invented Christianity? Are they the fathers of faith? How did they become fathers of faith? Who gave them that title of fathers of faith? Are they the one that invented Christianity? Are they the ones that brought Christianity to Nigeria? That they have become fathers of faith? Fathers of faith, my foot.
Useless boy. The other day, I tell you, say shame, they knock on your door. It is say they joke. Say the shame never they knock on your door like this. I tell you, I warn you, you know, yell. Pastor.
Sorry, somebody was calling. I don't pay me like on. Go and carry Abel. Go arrest Abel Damina. I would love that. Because that will allow a lot of people to be set free. They will know who you people are. Their eyes, the scales on their eyes will fall. Hello, you are online.
Yes, ma. I wanted to say, you see this so-called our religious leader.
Oh, okay.
They were saying, there was a time they were against traditional worships, right?
Yes.
Traditional beliefs.
Yes.
After all, now, there have been pastors from Redeem.
Yes.
That have now become, that have been ordained as kings.
Yes. You are right.
Okay. So the question is it Christianity? Because the process of being a king in Yoruba land has nothing to do with Christianity. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So, over time, they've told us, because I remembered there was a time, I think it was Redeemed, even all of this, most of these religious, the Pentecostals particularly, they were against traditional practice, they were against even being a king or being a chief, that people were renouncing their traditional chieftaincy titles, right?
Mm-hmm.
Over time now, we now have a Sheshobon of Ogomosho, whatever it's called. That is the king. Okay? That was a pastor, not even just an ordinary member. He was a pastor that gave up his pastoral role to become a king. Right? So, what are they telling us? Are they telling us that the God that spoke to them back then is different from the God that speaks now?
The God has changed mouth because the God has to bam bam.
And apart from that, there was a time, I used to be a member of
inconsistent God.
There was a time that winners members were not allowed to marry redeemed members.
Deeper life, no.
Redeemed was seen to be too Jim. Okay? Now, people intermarry. All of these pastors, there was a time that their doctrine, yes, we still, of course, their doctrine still does not align. But what we are now noticing from social media, which has exposed them now, is that's why the fact that their doctrines do not agree. They are aligning with each other.
Yeah.
They are meeting and whining with each other. Even on their birthdays, we see all of them together.
And they really want to quote, thou shalt not have anything to do with unbelievers. And during their birthdays now unbelievers, they stay for their party.
Yes. Yes, Gary Alariwo is attending their birthdays. They did not, maybe there was something that happened with Bolaji Dowu, that they said money was missing or something like that.
Money laundry case.
Sarah reporter noted that that specific top religious leaders, top Christian leaders,
were the ones
that made the phone call. And they expect people to keep quiet and be looking. Look at sisters, look at women, our aunties or whatever they call themselves, that they use religion to suspend them from being married.
They suspend
them from being married. I want widow.
Pity, and I don't have pity. I won't have pity for any one of them that are in that situation. They don't deserve any pity because they are their customers.
They told them just to they were even the one that said, "Wait on the Lord. Don't worry, your baby will come." Meanwhile, their own children, they are sorting out their own kids,
doing IVF, doing surrogacy.
You understand? And then the question is, when you now look at, and you know all of these things, maybe they even say they should not be. Their Bible says do not be equally yoked with unbelievers. They are on social media. They are the ones creating content. Yet they don't want people to talk. How? Because we don't know what happens in their home. Maybe they are the one that said the Lord is our defender. And we are seeing them using 47. We are seeing them using Shakabula to protect themselves.
They will give us sticker.
And they are giving members sticker.
Give us oil. Give us water. That once we use it, no evil shall befall us. Nothing will happen. And they are going around with security guards.
They told us to sow our treasures in heaven, where mouth and mortars does not destroy. Yes, they are building their own treasure on earth, in Panama for that matter. You know, and people are bound to talk. There is no how they are going to do it that people will not talk.
Some of them are mentioned among money launderers out of the country. They don't want people to talk. In a country that belongs to all of us.
Exactly. And of course, we are even seeing, with social media, you see the social media that they carry themselves and put. They are actually the one. We don't know what is going on in their household. They are the one putting it out for us to see. Because we are seeing that on their birthdays and in occasions, they are whining and dining with the government. Back in the days, we didn't know they were doing that. When they will give prophecy, I said they know what is going on. They will tell us, very soon, something like this will happen. The Lord told us this and this will happen. Not knowing that because they whine and dine with the system. And of course, now we are knowing.
That's what they don't want us to be talking about as we reveal the secrets, exposing. That when they come to tell you that this time next year, God said, they go collect information from the place where they're supposed to collect them. There's nothing like they see anything. They are not seeing no shishi. They can't even see their nose.
Until remember that show that we did, was it 2 years ago, I think, that we were asking Siri about, that we're getting Siri to do prophecy for us about the weather. Remember that show, Auntie?
I remember.
That Siri was telling us what was happening. So all this, Auntie, they condemn social media. They condemn smartphone. They condemn artificial intelligence. Yes, all of them are wearing smartphone.
The same artificial intelligence is working for them now. Hello?
And they think we will keep quiet. They keep quiet.
I think keep quiet.
And we'll continue to Sorosoke.
About keep quiet. Thank you, Gary. Somebody said justice for our pastors. So your pastors has become somebody you want to carry placard for. That is, you are just buttressing what we are saying, that your pastors are powerless. You are buttressing what we are saying, confirming what we are saying, that they have no power. That all they tell you are just stories. All they tell you are nothing but faboos. If you say justice for your pastors, in other words, it is time to carry placard for them. They have become powerless, but they claim to have power. Where has that power suddenly go? They claim that whatever they say, people that will tell us God said, people that will tell us when they were sleeping, this is what God told them, people that will tell us God has given them power to do and undo things, people that will tell us that they are praying and people are getting healed. Why has it become suddenly they have to carry placard for them and you say justice for them? Why has it become suddenly you have to take people to court to fight their case, even when the Bible is against taking people to courts? If they want to stand by the Bible, if there is rapture, if there is heaven, if there is hell somewhere, and they are going contrary to what the Bible says, this is what got some of us to this point we started questioning. That where is that hell? Where is that heaven? If they can be saying there is heaven, and your heaven is sure, rapture is coming, you have to do this, you have to do that, and they are doing contrary. Is there really heaven somewhere? Is there really hell somewhere? Who went to that heaven? Who went to that hell to come back and give reports? Some of us got to know late. We got ourselves so immersed into their whatever, into their system, and we got out of it, even though we got wounded along the line, and we are asking questions. And anything they throw on social media, that is why you will never see me, somebody carry case, come and say, auntie, something happened to me, one pastor do this, oh yeah, talk. I will not talk. If pastor do something for you, come and use your mouth to talk. That is when you can say, I have gone against the law. But you put anything on social media, is in public space, anybody can pick it. And that is why when you post something, Facebook will ask you, if anybody wants to lay claim to that video, that is their own. Facebook will ask you, is it in this public space? If you say yes, it is public space, they will leave it for you. Anything in public space is for everybody. Once they throw videos out there, maybe they want to sell market. Is the reason why they are throwing lies outside. They want to advertise themselves. It's the reason why they come abroad. They will carry homeless Oyinbo. You can see, we know the homeless ones when we see them. We live among them. We know Oyimbos that are homeless. We know Oyimbos that are okay. They will go and pay homeless Oyinbo $100 or $50. And they will say they are doing miracle on them. You can never see any LD Oyinbo among them. They will say they are doing miracle for. Maybe in the days of old, when those ones still dig deep inside this thing, not at this dispensation. They will go and carry hungry Oyinbo. I was seeing Crutches Man in one of the videos where they went to carry one hungry Oyinbo. I say, look at this man. And his members will believe this rubbish show. They will believe truly he healed the Oyinbo. No. All those things they do, they are doing it for Oyinbos that don't ganja. The Oyinbos that are drinking ganja and smoking ganja, they pick them on the street and say, come and do this, we'll pay you this. And those ones too will go and dramatize. I am still challenging them. If they want to prove that they are for Agama, Lizard are the same fathers of faith. Nature is not fathers of faith. He's not the owner of Christianity. Adeboye is not fathers of faith. He's not the owner of Christianity. He did not invent Christianity. The two people you are fighting for is Eneche and Adeboye. And I'm very sure Adeboye no send you message. You just add Adeboye name to it. So that you can your fight can be sweet. And you go pick people tire. You go and pick people on the streets. You say are performing miracle. Why is it that it is only poor people you are doing miracle for? What, now only poor people they sick? Why is it that since you have the power to heal people, you cannot go to the hospital to go and perform the miracle? Now only poor people they get problem, but because you know say now poor people don't get money to go to hospital. Now poor people you fit pay. And if it is not because the members are so, I don't want to use some words on you people. If not, if a pastor, some pastors, 5 pastors use one woman for the same miracle, And today, those pastors are still existing, and people are still believing in them and still following them. Then that is where you know that our people have lost it. 5 pastors use one person for the same miracle. That woman that has hand like this, and that woman is still existing. I mean, those pastors are still performing. They still have church. They still saying stories till today. And people are still believing them and still taking them to be pastors. This is the era of knowledge and information. The era of asking questions. Up till now, they are still questioning pastors here. And the reason why you can never see most of these Oyinbo perform all this miracle like they used to do again, they have cracked down on them. They are disgracing them. They have disgraced them very well. Adefesoke mi ò respect Baba Adeboye. Kò gbé rubbish yẹn sọ́hùn. Mo mọ̀ pé redeem member ni ẹ bó ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ látẹ̀ǹkan. Mi ò respect Baba Adeboye because wọn ò deserve any single respect. Gbogbo ẹni tó bá ń fi ayé ọmọ lọ́mọ, tó fi ń ní owó, tó ń parọ́, tó ń fa ayé ọmọ lọ́mọ, tó tí ò kí àtàn bá kú, wọn ò deserve any single respect. The same man tó bọ́ta lọ́dún yìí tó ń ṣépè fáwọn ọmọ lọ́mọ wípé torí wọ́n ń sọ̀rọ̀ wọ́n máa kú. Respect my foot. Respect who? Respect who? The same man tó ń sọ pé káwọn èèyàn máa donate billions. Níbo náà ti rí billions tó ń donate? Who is respecting him? Respecting him for what? Ṣó jẹ́ bí bàbá mi?